Hey, what is up you guys, GLISKEY here, and today we're doing something very different on this channel. We are making Pokemon in D&D with this step-by-step companions. It's very simple. It does have a large variety of options, as you can see here. If we zoom in, well, we have lots of different types of monsters we can make, and then there are 4 different types, I guess. So this is going to be a ton of fun. This first episode I'm going to make Charmander. So I'm going to put that here, Charmander. Why is the text not showing? Charmander, there we go. And then we do have the option of dinosaur-like or lizard-like. But I don't think I'm going to go for lizard, because lizard kind of, they're on 4 legs, but dinosaurs, we can possibly have it on just the 2 hind legs. Dinosaur-like. And then if we go up to, go up to the pet type table, we're going to have an elemental. So, a dinosaur-like elemental. So actually, I'm going to cut that and put it into race, and we're going to put this class as a Pokemon. So the stats could be pretty much anything. It does have a score modifier here for you to look at. If you're putting points into it, they do give you 18 points. Everything starts at 8, and then you can add points to it. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do standard array, which actually, if I go down next page, here we go. It will tell us everything we need to know. I'm trying to zoom in. Zoom, there we go. It will tell us the scores here. So I'm going to put 15 in strength, so that is a +2, because this is going to be a physical attacking Charmander. Our other +2, which I believe is a 14, is going to be in charisma, because it is a very charming Pokemon, I reckon. It's very cute, it runs around adorably, and it's got tiny stubby legs. Next, we're going to go to put a +1 in Constitution, because I believe the next one is 12. I was wrong, the next one is 13, so that is still a +1. Let's maybe give it another +1 in Dexterity with the 12. Then we have a 10 and an 8, which is a 0 and a -1. It is just a little dumb Pokemon, so I'm just going to go with put the 8 into Intelligence, which gives it a -1, and then we go with a 10 in Wisdom, which gives it a +0. So that works out kind of well. If I zoom out here, we do have traits we can pick as well. Since we picked an Elemental, we're going to look at these ones here. And at first I was going to go with Fire Form, because it is a Fire type, but there are other options. We do have Death Burst Fire, which I believe is when it faints or is defeated, it will explode into fire and everyone in the vicinity will get damaged. Well, that's a bit much, I reckon, for me. We could do not even a fire type thing, we could do Rolling Charge, so kind of like a headbutt kind of thing, it tackles. There are some things I don't suggest doing, like Water Form. Pretty much the forms are a bit hard to do because they would constantly be in that form, like Fire Form, it will constantly be on fire, which Charmander is, but it's only its tail, not its whole body. So I'm going to go with Heated Body. So if we go with Elemental Traits, I'm going to put Heated Body in there. And now I'm going to find where it is so we can copy it. This is the Beast section. Here's Elemental. We do have all of the stuff there, but I'm actually looking for the Heated Body right here. A target that touches your pet or hits it with a melee attack within 5 feet of it takes 1d6 fire damage. See that? That seems very good to me. I'm just going to put that there. Fire Form, it just makes it so it can squeeze through things and it's constantly on fire. It's Heated Body, just with the added addition of it actually being on fire instead of being a solid form. So let's go back to, here we go, elemental. Elementals are creatures native to the elemental planes. Some creatures of this type are a little more than animated masses of their respective elements, including the creatures simply called elementals. Other have biological forms infused with elemental energy, which is what we're doing. It does have a level up table here, and if you're DMing for this, I suggest choosing a level at which it will evolve at and then advancing through pretty much having the same character sheet and maybe adding a few things. Like if maybe when it evolves into Charmeleon, we could change it from change its height, which I can't remember where its height is, but we are going to go with, I'm just going to put personality trait in that section for now. I'm going to put maybe tiny, or you could do small, but it is a starter, so I'm going to say tiny, which does give it a speed of 10 feet. Maybe when it evolves into Charmeleon, give it small, which its speed goes into 20 feet. And then when it evolves into Charizard, you can change dinosaur into dragon-like and give it a size of medium. So, and then just keep going through this one elemental evolution sheet. So, we do have some features we can add to our Charmander to start off with. An ability score increase. The elemental increases an ability score of your choice by 2, and since we're doing a physical attacker, I'm going to go with strength and make that a +3. Elemental immunity, if we just scroll back over to our features and traits, I'm going to copy paste this because I'm too lazy to type it. Elemental immunity, the elemental is immune to poison. Now that is not poison type like in Pokemon, that is just poison in general. We also have elemental nature, the elemental does not require air, food, drink, or sleep. And elemental senses, which we are going to just add there. The elemental has dark vision 60 feet, so it can see 60 feet in the dark. It's special movement. Elemental gains your choice of burrow. I'm going to add elemental movement, and I'm going to do burrow 30 feet. So maybe when it evolves into Charizard, you can change burrow into fly, but I do not suggest doing swim because, you know, it's a fire type. Its hit points, does say here we have 1d8, and first level is 8 plus pet's constitution. Our constitution is +1, so our starting health is 9. Hit points are high levels, it doesn't matter yet. Armor class and natural armor, I can't remember what stat that is. I believe it's either 12 or 13. I'm just going to put question mark there, you can look that up yourself because I can't remember. It gets all saving throws, and I believe somewhere, here's the sizes from earlier, and I believe we get a proficiency of +2. I can't remember where it says that, but it does say it's somewhere here. I'm going to look for that real quick. That's not anywhere to be seen at the moment, so I'll find that another time. So elemental actions, this is where we get to pick our attack. So right here we have our attack. We have a choice of bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, or we could do ranged hurlbolt, hurl flame, or hurl ice. So that is our dexterity modifier, which would be +1, but we are doing a physical attacking Charmander, so we're going to go with either bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. I think I'm going to go with, let's go with slashing claw. I bumped the mic there for a second, so I'm sorry about that. And then melee weapon attack is 3 plus our proficiency, which is 2, plus our strength modifier, which is 3. So that is quite a good stat there, I reckon. That's fairly high for such a low level little monster. Its reach is, I'm going to put here, 5 feet. And then it targets one creature, obviously. And then hit is 1d6 plus our proficiency plus our strength modifier. So that is that. I believe we are done now with our character, our little Pokemon. Unless you want to go through and level up your monster, you can download the document for step-by-step pet companions. It is quite good to have, I reckon. Even if you're not going to play Pokemon in D&D, it is just fun to have your own little pet if you want it. So yeah, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, I will create more. And yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.